welcome to a new Harry's Garage video. And this is a busy week this week, and this video is all going to be about prepping these cars that are going to auction, and they're getting picked up tomorrow and going up to the NEC. I'm just going to explain all the prep you have to do if you're putting a car in an auction, and just go over some of the responses I got from the video when I announced I was selling some cars at the Iconic Auctioneers sale at the NEC Classic show in November. My goodness, you piled in there. Thank you for so many comments on it. I think the video got nearly 500,000 views and about 2,500 comments, and about 95% of the comments said, "Don't sell the Jaguar." And so in this video, I'll just discuss a little bit of that and things. But this video will go all the way. I'm going to then be with the cars. I'll see them. They're getting delivered, let's say, tomorrow. I'm up there doing an auction preview on Thursday. That will go live on Friday. And then Saturday is when the cars have been sold. And it's my intention to go up there and add this to this video, and then it will go out on the Sunday. So it's gonna be really tight, this video, but I thought it was worth doing, because it's not every day I sell a load of cars like this. Right, what preparations? Yeah, I feel, I always want my cars to be just turnkey and go. And you probably saw the video we did on the Espada. We went up to Yorkshire. That was turnkey and go, and that's where we are with this car. And then typically, I did that auction video and said, yeah, we're going to sell it. And I came in here in the morning, and it was sitting where the Lancia was, or Porsche, and it has leaked something on the floor. And it was really black, and it's not fuel, it wasn't oil. And I thought, hang on, what's going on here? And yeah, I'll open the bonnet. I thought, where's this fuel coming? Obviously, the first thing I do is check all the fuel lines, everything was good. And I noticed, you can't really see on camera, but it was just wet in this area here. So I took the air cleaner cover off, and underneath I could see there was fuel in there. And I've had this once before, many moons ago, and the carburetor float level was either wrong, but there was fuel leaking out of the carburetor at standstill overnight and ending up in the airbox. And the risk of that, it actually goes potentially into the engine as well. And the fuel pump's not going, so it's a tiny bit of fuel, but it is fuel leaking. And I'm very lucky, I've got XJP, are a company near me, and they do a lot of prep of sort of race cars for Goodwood Revival and members meeting and that sort of thing. And I rang James there and I said, could you just have a look at the Espada? It's just doing this, and I don't know what it is, and I didn't really have time. Turned out it was one of the needles in this carburetor. They've all been rebuilt, but I think it was this one. The needle wasn't seating correctly. And it had been seating correctly. He hasn't ever done this for about, well, since the rebuild and everything. So it had just decided at that moment, as soon as I said I was going to sell it, it decided to leak. And yeah, £400 later, a new set of needles, resetting all the floats and things, and it's absolutely fine now. It's just what cars do, don't they? When you're thinking, no, I might sell it, and they do something like that. So, all good apart from that. And then you get the history files together. And my goodness, has this got a history file. Very lucky with a history file, this one, because obviously, I've shown this car a few times. And if you show a car, I love getting the history files together. And I've got the original price list, if you like, of an Espada from 1970. And then just looking at the price of it, how, if you look at it, this car was more expensive than a Miura S, which, yeah, people don't realise. But anyway, I've got everything. I've got the, from Lamborghini actually gave me the chassis number, like if you have, like the Red Book for Ferraris, Lamborghini do a similar thing for classic Lamborghinis. I have the build sheet for this car, colours, everything. So this is something I just put together. Really enjoy doing it. Any magazine article it's been in, just photographs. It's me and Ian. There we are, mid-engine rebuild and things. So you've got to get the history file together for the cars as well. And it was interesting talking to you. I just said the engine rebuild. It's just going to send some details, so I'm going to add to that. The engine on this is a bit special. because it's beyond normal Espada spec. He blueprinted it and how we could extract more performance, because there's obviously Miura out there producing more power, just may absolutely optimize this car. And we had those Crillo pistons made, Teflon coating. We had different valve springs built for this, slightly different cam timing and things. And it is a flyer. Ian was saying, if you drive this next to a normal Espada, it's completely different. This has way more grunt and torquey as well as horsepower. So he's thinking of actually doing this as a spec on future Espadas, the engine on this. But yeah, what else are we going to do? So that's the Espada. Jaguar, no real prep to be done on this. It's all together. But yeah, again, getting the history file together on it was interesting, and printing off all Tom Lemphel's invoices for the engine build and just working out how much we had done to this car. You sort of forget until you actually put it in the file and you think, crikey. It started out with an engine rebuild, so that's 2021 engine rebuild, £21,250. And then it grew from there, because we then went, well, electronic distributor the first thing, and then we did all the work on the ignition and injection system. And I think the end total build, we also rebuilt the gearbox as well, and he did a few tweaks on the suspension as well. I think it was about £47,000. And then, added on to what the spent on the body, and then suspension mods again, I think it was 2017 when it arrived. There's over 100,000 gone into this car. So anyway, as I say, the comments are all, what are you selling it for? It's a matter of just too many cars, and which ones you grab the keys for is always an interesting scenario. And I fight between these two, and then you look at the other cars you could be using, and yeah, the temptation to take this out, I just find is less. And I think someone else who enjoyed it, I hugely enjoyed putting this car together and making it what it is, and it has pricked a huge amount of interest. I've had offers on it since it was announced to take it out the auction, but at the higher price. But I just think it should go to auction. That's what auctions are for, because I really don't know what it's worth, or the Espada. And so I have rejected those offers, and it's going into the sale. And we'll all find out on Saturday what it's actually worth. Right, what else is there? Oh, well, the other thing, yeah, just a thing on the photographs. When I saw the photographs go up on the website that Iconic had done on this, the spare wheel was an old rusty standard XJ wheel. And I sort of forgotten about it, but I think it's because this car went down to be painted as a blue, squadron blue XJ coupe. I never really looked in the boot and what the spare was like, the jack and stuff. So it all just got chucked in, came back and looked beautiful, and we weren't just fussing and never had to use it. So I bought a very shiny new wheel and tyre. Now, I was surprised how much wheels are. So the wheel was £240. The tyre, these long stone tyres, very great for us and supporting the classic division, getting these tyres remanufactured by Michelin and Pirelli and people. It's £400 for the tyre. So yeah, bit more spend there, but that'll go in there as well. Oh, and the other thing you must do, something I've learned from seeing Iconic do all these auctions, they have to do an awful lot of pushing the cars around. So I'm going to make absolutely sure all the tyres are right up to relatively high pressure. Standard tyre pressures, but probably plus 1 or 2 pounds, just to make them easier to push around the halls, because they've got 600 cars, I think, in the auction. Finally, old lady, as we term her, Series One. Well, I've just been doing a little bit of work on this one as well. It had the head gasket thing done, and there was an issue with the petrol tank, and it was a little bit of rust, and I thought, I'll spray it and just treat it and spray it. And I did that months ago, and then the blessed spray sort of reacted and started to peel off. Oh no. And so the tank's been off, and I've resprayed it, and then the spray I used that time reacted with the petrol and just didn't stick. So anyway, I've cleaned it all out, put the tank back on. So that's what I've been doing this morning. And I joke that if there was a nuclear war, what would be left, they say, is cockroaches. And I think this Series One will also be left. It's as tough as nails, and I'm going to keep it in this sort of condition because this is a working car. It's a motorised wheelbarrow, as we term it, around the farm. So anyway, so that's all done as well. Yeah, and then just the bikes, really. That one is now causing me an issue. When we were doing the photographs a few weeks ago, I was starting it, running around, and it's decided this morning not to start. So I'm just going to check it's got normal sparks and fuel and things. The little XT500, I've actually put another battery on that one. It's a 6-volt system. It'll start, because there's no electric start on it, but I've just chucked another battery, and this is the old battery, so that all lights up now, so that's all good. Absolutely lovely thing. I know the kickstart, but the muscle that has, and it's a joy to ride that thing. Not a huge amount of suspension travel and things. Paris-Dakar, the XR500R, first kick, always goes, very rare, sort of, it's my spare sort of bike. If people come around, it's such a lovely bike, easy to start, has a automatic compression thing that you just kick it and it's fine. And then the Yamaha mad thing, it's just not a great off-road machine. They're hardly worth anything. I'm almost keeping it because they're hardly worth anything. I think, no, I'll just give it to enthusiasts. They can tie it up, rides beautifully. It will start on the button. I won't start it in here because it would be fumes and things. So anyway, that's everything prepped. Big lorries coming and taking everything up to NEC tomorrow. Right, Tom is very kindly holding the camera, and I've just completed an Iconic auction guide with Tom, and it will go live on the website on Friday. But here are my cars. They are in the hall. They look good, but I would say that, really. I had them, just that truck, I didn't mention it at the time, but the truck came and it took 4 bikes, and these 3 cars probably took a couple of hours to load it, and then it was 2 hours roughly to get to NEC. I didn't involve the driver offloading at this end. That was £875. I thought that was pretty good, but EM Rogers have a connection with Iconic auctioneers, so yeah, that was it. So we're going to see, first viewing day is tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, they do look good, even though they've still got a bit of farm mud on the wheel and things, but never mind. I'm going to come back on Saturday and just see them go through the auction. I just think not every day you sell 3 cars at an auction, and I genuinely don't know what they're going to fetch. But seeing them apparently getting a lot of interest, so fingers crossed it goes well. It's a bit of a worry. We're just arriving, and it's lot 223 is going through each, so I think we're only about 20 lots to go. So I think we timed it very well. We're slightly bad. I wanted to get here a bit earlier, but yeah. Here we go. Oh, it's moved since yesterday. Yeah, 251. So I must be, 249, 250.
Okay.
I've met up with Tom Lempful, who knows my XJ coupe rather well, don't you?
A few bits and pieces on that over the years,
And we're on lot 241.
Yeah, it's getting exciting.
It is. I think it's 250.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I find it really interesting. I don't know what this car's going to go for. Are we really going to find out the benchmark of an XJ12?
Yeah, I think we will.
Yeah. So I was talking to you about reserves.
Yes.
And you told me where your reserve is, but regardless of that, where do you think it's going to go?
I have a little list of what I think's going to happen. I've got Jag Coupe 85.
Okay. All right. I actually don't think... People have been asking me, and I've had lots of people ringing me, and I've been saying... It's estimated at 60 to 80, but I think it's going to do 80 to 100. That's what
As soon as it was listed, had people trying to take it out the auction and
Oh,
bid,
really? You had pre-bids?
And they were bidding at top, so 80. So they would then be paying the 15%.
Yeah, they've got to pay the buyer's premium. Yeah, so they would be hitting. They've been into the 90s. Yeah, 92.
So It's really extraordinary because we should know what the value of these things are.
Well, we don't because there's so few of them of that calibre.
Yeah,
there isn't.
There isn't one.
There isn't the market.
I am super confident. It's very nice selling something. You know, that's as good as they get.
I've built quite a few cars to that spec now.
Yeah.
We call it the HM spec, as you know. I've told you, it's the Harry Metcalf spec. And people have spent, considerable sums of money getting us to do that, but none of those cars have come up for sale.
No.
So we don't know.
And I did it because I thought there's such potential with that V12 engine. People don't realise it's strangled. And it would be so easy to open it up, do the exhaust, make it look right, paint it the right colour. Yeah. And I love it. I mean, it's an amazing thing. It's so unlike any other normal XJC.
Well, this is when you rang me up and said you were thinking of selling it. I thought I knew it was a tough decision, but I also understand you've got a shed full of cars, and what do you do? Yeah, what do you do? So but.
Anyway, so there you go.
There's only one way to find out, and that's what's happening now, isn't it? That's the reality of it.
In 9 lots time.
9 lots time.
Yeah, we'll hang about and we'll watch it.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fancy finding you here.
I know.
Well, we're not very far away now. 240 lot. Sorry, 243 up, 251. Yeah. Where's this going to go then? How's it going to go? Have you?
I have no idea. Well, I know I've spoken to people, and there's a few people I know who are interested in it, and they've all said it looks very cheap at the estimate. So
that's good, which I think is 90 to 110, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
I did a little thing thinking what it might go for. I am hoping for 120.
Are you?
On my list of
120 hammer is that?
Yes, that
would be.
Oh, I see. This is the thing. We have to add 15% on. Yeah, I'm looking what I might get back.
Total.
This is my optimistic number.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously, the guide is 90 to 110. It suggests where the reserve is.
Yes.
But up there, I just don't know because there are not many at this sort of standard, are there?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, it's, I'm still amazed you put it in the auction, actually.
Well, I am. Right. It's the one of all the three. This is the one quietly. If it didn't sell, well, that's all right then.
Right.
As long as the Jag sells really well, then it'll be all right.
Okay.
But I know there's several telephone bidders for this, and I think there's 5 telephone bidders on the Jaguar.
Right.
And I've had advanced bids on that, so I just don't know. But I know there's some serious people on this one, and then Series One.
It's great to see it here.
Yeah.
And I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, we will find out. I'm going to go up to the stand now because we're about 8 cars away.
Right. Okay.
So
good luck.
Good luck. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, this is quite a hot seat. Which one is it? Is this one working? There we go. Yes, quite a hot place to be here. There's the gravel. 3 cars I've got in this sale. I think I'm a born buyer rather than a seller of cars. But I've had these cars for over 10 years, and I've had huge enjoyment with them. And also, I can't get over the following on the Jaguar coupe, which we tried to turn into the car I wished William Lyon had done in period. So 5-speed gearbox, tune the engine. They're so restricted, those V12s, and they can sing very easily. And it's 350 horsepower, which matches the Espada. And the Espada is just one of those designs I've just loved forever, and it's so Lamborghini, and it's still extraordinary design. When you see it on the road and you see how low it is, I think a lot of people have commented that it's exceptional design, and with that roof, it is a particular favourite of mine. So I'm just fascinated to see what they say. And if I'm going to sell them, I'm going to put them in an auction because no one really knows what these cars are worth, and what better way to find out than put it in an auction like this. So it's over to you, Rob, really, isn't it? Yeah, good luck. Good luck. We'll do.
10.5, thank you. 11,000.
Well, that's
11,000. 11,500.
Well, that's a good result. 12, that's for sale. The reserve was 10,000.
12,000 for the Series 1, then at 12,000. 12 half online. 12,500. Clears my instruction then. 12,005. There's the bid online. 13,000. 15.5. Back on the telephone.
Some of the fully restored ones, they go like 30 to 40,000.
Yeah.
15,500. We'll sell then at 15,500. Last chance online then. Telephones are in at 15.5. As yours, Lionel, 15.5.
Well, that's the result.
Good, yeah, that's definitely a result.
Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, that's amazing to go over 10,000 reserve.
Well, not
That's
250.
So yeah, definitely above the level
We
of
like that.
expectation.
Let's hope it carries on.
Yeah, here we go.
Well,
Here we go.
It's going to be interesting to see what this does.
Bringing it to
You putting your hand up?
No, I've got one. You know I've got one.
Jaguar XJC
Two. Everyone should have.
I don't need to.
Everyone should have another one in their life.
I think it's fair to say it's become somewhat of an internet icon over the last few years. Well, lots of interest coming in here, and I can say already 45, 55, 60,000 I have bid. With my commission bidder at 60,000. 60,000 I have. It's ahead of you online. It's with my commission at 60,000. At 60,000 I have. At 60,000 is bid. 5 phones connected on this one. 60,000 is the bid. They lead the way. With the absentee at 60,000.
No one wants to lead,
For the
do they?
XJC,
No. It's always the way.
65,000.
Someone waves.
70,000.
Yes.
With Tom's bidder now at 80,000 and against you, sir, in white. Bids at 80. 85,000.
Now we're into our level
Now,
areas of
so this is where I
we
thought it
predicted
sells,
it's going
is
to be. Yeah,
85.
exactly.
85,000.
Yeah.
90,000.
Okay.
Online, 90,000.
Okay.
95,000. But thank you anyway, sir. 95,000. Back on the phone desk now at 95,000. Ahead of you out
Now, now we're into the top end of what I thought it was going to go to.
Right.
95,000.
It's done 100.
100,000.
Okay.
Back online. Little bed now.
I think you might be doing a few more.
100,000.
Yeah.
That's the bid against your bid.
I think it's worth that for the effort that
That's
we
the
put in.
ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
isn't it?
10,000.
I don't. Oh right, now we're really moving.
110,000 bid. Back on the phones then. Central
Wow.
phone leads the way at 110,000.
That's big. This is
Was
going to
there
be a
another
record for a
line?
coupe, Harry.
It will, won't it?
At 110,000.
But that's actually what it costs.
Needless
We're
to
now.
say,
Yeah, now you're
We're at
now
cost.
into
Way at
profit.
110,000. Was there another? 115,000. Spoke a
thought
bit on
we
the
were
eye.
There we go.
115,000. I have you. At 115.
You can afford to buy me a pint now. There you go.
Back on the phones at 100.
Look, internet 120.
125,000.
Yeah.
We only need 2 people, as I always say.
25,000.
Current bid 125.
The weirdness, I'm not that surprised. It is
No,
pretty special. It's a top jack, and I just think
Bids on the
more
phone
should
for
be
the
done
moment
with the
at
V12. It
130,000.
offers so much potential.
That's the bid at 130,000 with 2 helps there.
I might have to insure it for
Simply
more.
wonderful example. 135,000 is the bid.
Wow. Over here.
We're selling the car, but not yet. 136,000. Back on live.
Wow.
136,000.
Oh my
Tom
God.
thought his job was done there. 140,000, he says.
Unbelievable.
140,000.
Literally
That's
unbelievable.
how you do it. 140,000. We're back on the phones then at 140,000.
Wow.
Right.
It's there for you if you like online, but 140,000 bids on the phone. We sell the car then at 140,000.
It's sold.
That's
We're all done.
wow. That's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Fair warning to you all out there at
That's an
140,000. Well done.
Wow.
Well done.
Yeah, that is really, really, that is really, really
Well done, Tom.
Yeah, well done.
375,
Yeah,
and
well
thank
done.
you to our underbidders as well.
brilliant. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we
I'm
move on
pleased
to
with that.
number
That was my dream number,
251,
was over 100, and it did that.
Lamborghini
I thought it would make
God.
100, but no, now you've got to go.
I've got
You want to
another
go with the Espada,
Again,
yeah.
an internet sensation
I
here.
like, yeah, right, I carry on. I quite like doing this. Yeah.
You're having a good day now, aren't you? Where's Ian? Where's Ian? So go on then. What do you think this?
I think this should be 120.
As intended,
120.
driving across the auction halls. Telephone interest coming through now, and bids
Yeah.
here with me then. I can go
120.
straight in with you online
All right.
at 65,000 and 70,000 here against you straight away. At
Yeah.
70,000
What's that
with
with
my
premium?
instruction. 70,000. 70,000.
15%, isn't it?
Was it 100? Was it
70,000
140
against you
days?
Yeah,
online at
140 days,
70,000. Go
15%.
5 now. 75,000. With you in Portugal, 75,000.
Okay.
75,000.
This has to get to 90 to
75,000. 75,000. 80,000. Thank you.
waving over
80,000. 85, sir. 85,000. Thank you. I would say thank you for the eye test, but you haven't won it just yet. But you stick with me at 85,000. 85,000. Any further bids now? At 85, yes, 90,000.
Right, on the
Clitheroe now, you're
Now
in
you're where you want to be.
90,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
so
you need
it's
to be.
selling now.
95,000.
That's a shame.
Standing, 95,000.
Yeah, it's the one I would quite like.
Well, again, both of these cars, you've owned them for a very, very long time.
With my standing
Well, I
bidder
just
here,
noticed
95,000.
The Jag, you and I could create
100,000.
that Jag again. This one would be hard to do.
110,000.
Okay.
Oh, we're off.
110,000. 110,000 then. All done, all short now. 115,000. With row back.
Let's see if we can see who's in the room.
Reached for your paddle just a moment too soon, sir. Can we say 118,000, sir? We can. 118,000, thank you. 118,000. If we're all done and short then, fair warning to you out there online then, at 118,000. All done, all short. Fair warning then at 118,000. Your car, sir, 118,000.
Well, look,
They're sold.
you were £2,000 out on your estimation for the Espada.
That's not bad, is it?
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, but well out on the
But
Jag.
well out on the Jag. The Jag
Race
done
Retro will be our next auction
Okay.
preview, but hopefully we'll have some
Look
lunch
forward
before
to it.
Christmas.
Will do.
Great to see
Thank you very much, Rob.
Lot
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, they're sold.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Yeah, so I have to add that all up now. I have to do my little list and see where we are. But,
Well, yeah, well, you've done 140, 240, 258.
Just
quite a big number, isn't it?
258 plus the Land Rover's 13.
work carried out by the
So,
very best in the
That's
business.
quite a lot,
No,
isn't it?
15.
And
No,
the-
15. The
what we
Land
have to
Rover done
remember-
15, didn't
Right.
it? So yeah,
Wonderfully.
263.
Well, I can
The
save time and
buyers
jump
paid
straight to you out there in
15%.
Colchester.
Yeah, on top of that.
55,000 and you lead the way at 55.
It's 21,000, is it?
55,000 Colchester
Yeah,
litres.
yeah, 21.
So it's 161.
161.
That's
For an
a big
XJ
number.
coupe, that is a big number for a coupe. That is a big number for a coupe. So,
And for 123 maps. Oh, Ian's just rocking in.
yeah.
Yeah, Ian, where were you? You're not with the paddle.
I
you're on
just
the
knocked
phone.
it up a few thousand for you.
Oh, that's what you were.
When it was £5,000, I was worried.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you've
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was really good.
55,000.
Both of
Go
them.
58.
Amazing.
Set a ball
Go
mark.
58 if it helps.
Good.
Yeah.
Two of you still
Good.
hovering online.
Right.
55,000.
Bikes
Go
tomorrow.
58.
That's
Yeah,
it.
brilliant.
Congratulations.
No worries.
Thank you very
55
much.
I have.
Yeah, no,
More elsewhere. 58,000.
No, I think it's all done really well. I'm really pleased. Really
Yeah,
pleased.
so I think it injects
58,000
more
it is.
interest in the coupe.
Let's see what the bikes do then. Fantastic.
Brilliant. Well, that's the sale done. What an experience that was. And they went for better numbers than I was dared to hope, really. I knew I was 2,000 out on the Espada, but 118 isn't too bad. And as Tom and I were discussing, people have paid 15% on top of those prices. The Jaguar, though, I think it's a bit of a benchmark. And I think I did that car to show there was life beyond the E-Type. The Jaguar Coupe was such a beautiful car. And that V12 is so tunable, it's so restricted in standard form, and I'm so pleased that's set a sort of new record for the XJ Coupe because it thoroughly deserves it. It's a wonderful design. And I'm also pleased that the Series One sold in that sort of farmer look, not prepped, purely as a work vehicle. It's been great to have that round the farm. The 322 I just do more with and tow with, but a big family favourite. So yeah, it's weird selling cars that you really like and you know there's no issues, there's nothing, no reason to sell, there's just too many cars. But hope you enjoyed this journey through. I have to work out with Iconic, there's a bit of seller commission to come off and things, but I think it's quite a big number if I add it all up. And I have to say huge thanks to Iconic auctioneers for handling the sale. I just love an auction because the hammer comes down, they sort it out, all out. The V5s, they sort all out. There's no tire kicker nonsense. The car is sold, and then you get the receipts after, and you get the price that they are worth. That is today's price on those cars. It's fair, it's open, and I really enjoy that about auctions as well. The bikes sell tomorrow. But today is Saturday, it's 2 o'clock on a Saturday, bikes go through on a Sunday, and this video is going live on the same Sunday. I don't think I'm going to have time to squeeze them in, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, keep watching, keep subscribing, more videos coming along very soon.